What's up, guys? In today's episode, I go over the ISP Theta and the Boss Super Overdrive. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Torres, and here I am with the ISP Theta. This is actually a preamp pedal, and funny enough, I remember guys mentioning it maybe like 2 years ago or so, and I looked into it, but they were kind of ridiculously pricey. I think it was either $299 or $399, but at the time, I had just gotten the ISP Decimator noise gate pedal, so I was kind of intrigued by it, and this one actually has the Decimator noise gate built in. That's what this knob is over here. There's a distortion pedal, a preamp, and then a gain stage, and it's real interesting the way that you can actually run this. You can either run it normally through, say, any kind of power amp that you currently have. I'm going to be using my new KSR PA50, but you can actually use these two inputs and outputs here just to run it through the effects loop of any amp that you currently have. So on this pedal, there's a gain 1, gain 2, and then the typical 3-band EQ, the bass, mid, treble, but there's also a sweep, and that affects the mid, so you can almost like fine tune your mid. You can keep it at noon and then just use the sweep and figure out, your best placing as far as the voicing goes that you prefer. So let me go ahead, plug this in. The one little minor detail, if you will, is that this is more like a direct preamp, and that is it. So think of it along the lines of a Mesa rectifier, where you're going to need some kind of a boost, some kind of a drive. So I'm going to be using my Boss Super Overdrive, gain at 0, and just using the volume and the tone. And you'll hear the difference between the pedal or the preamp by itself, the ISP Theta, and what it sounds like when you turn on the Boss Super Overdrive, which is a sick pedal. So a little while ago, I just remembered the other day, someone reached out to me and they asked me, why is it that I don't have blue lights in the back, red lights in the back? And that's just not me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm not the guy that's like, I'm going to have these super pizzazzed up lighting back there. Like it's solid gold from 1983. It's just not me, like I'm just, come on, son, it's just not me. So I just thought it was funny. And I was just thinking about that a little while ago. Okay. So here I am with my 1991 ESP Horizon Custom. This is the pink with my Torres signature pickup by Voodoo Custom Pickups, the DARKWRENCH. And, so I'm going to play using, again, the ISP Decimator, ISP Theta preamp pedal, along with the Boss Super Overdrive, the SD1, which is a beast of a pedal, best $40 you'll ever spend, and then powering it with my KSR PA50, which is a beast of a 50-watt power amp section, and hopefully you guys will like it. You know me, my boy David down in Texas, Mr. Engineer, was just like, yo, you're kind of terrible. So I'm gonna have his comment along with a bunch of others. Probably tomorrow I'll make a video with some of the things that my haters love to post. So all right, so hopefully you guys will enjoy my dadcore What's up? You know, yo, it's what happens when you're in the 50 plus club. So have a listen. All right, so that's with the SD1, the Boss Super Overdrive on. I'm going to turn it off and just play for 5 seconds. And back on. That's with the ISP decimator knob now set at noon. So I actually had it, you know, almost off just so I can hear, or so you guys can hear that there's feedback with it. But no need for a noise gate. You just turn the knob on the built-in noise gate. Done. So guys, there you have it. And listen, I cannot stress enough that if you guys get the chance to pick up a KSR PA50, you have to do it. It's crazy. And the only thing I can compare it to, you know, if you were to buy that now, you're going to spend $899. The only ballpark power amp that I have that's similar to it is my Mesa 290. And that thing brand new is $2,000. You know, like there's no comparison. Like, you know, you're gonna come in, you're going to be in the ballpark with a Mesa 290, but dude, you're gonna spend a whole lot more when you can go ahead and get yourself a KSR PA50. Now you can pair that thing with anything. So in one of my soon down the road videos, I'm going to compare the KSR PA50 with the KSR series against my KSR Aries head. So that way we get to have an idea of, you know, if you're going to spend about $2,000, give or take a bit, are you going to go with the head and that's it? You're stuck with the head? Or are you going to get a PA50, maybe get yourself a KSR series, which to me is the perfect marriage right there. But now you can get yourself literally an array of different power amps, preamps that you can use with the PA50. So you can, you can now get yourself, like at one point I went nuts with all of these different preamp pedals. So I have the 2 notes in the lead, which is absolutely amazing, especially when you're using any kind of boost with it. This ISP Theta is great. Again, same thing with a boost. The series is great by itself. You don't need a boost. If you have an Eros, you can throw that on there and just completely kill it and crush it. But now you can go completely nuts. And I feel like as far as the bang for your buck, it's going to be a little cheaper, but I think overall in the long term, you're going to love the convenience of having a KSR PA50 and they have a 25, also a 25 water, but it's $100 cheaper. Like, if you're going to go $799, go $899 and just get the 50 water. And then if you want to cut back on the volume, just get yourself a good attenuator. At times I'll use a 2 notes captor, the original one, and that works completely fine. So stay tuned to a bunch of the next videos that I'm going to have. And yes, I'm going to have an episode where I share some of the comments, again, like I mentioned earlier, from some of my all-time favorite haters. And then here's the funny thing. The haters don't go away. They'll leave a message, a comment. I'll respond. I'm like, all right, jerk mo, beat it, scram. And then, 2 days later, it's like they feel the need to stalk me. So they'll do the same thing with another video. And I'm like, oh, it's you again. Come on, son. Come on. So it's just funny. So I have to share it with you guys. Most of the time I'll read it. If it's dumb, I'll just delete it. But I definitely have a few fucking awesome ones that you guys are gonna watch and hear, and you're just gonna be like, wow, some of these dudes need to go get laid or something. That's what I'm saying. So guys, hey, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Thank you for letting us, we reached 5,000 subscribers. That's not me. That is us. That's you guys sharing, you guys talking, you guys watching my channel, you guys going ahead and clicking the ads. What's up, kid? I mentioned that in the last video. What's up? What's up? Did an ad just pop up? Click on that shit. But, this is a family. This is a family, and if you watch and you're one of my boys, thank you from my heart. You guys are awesome. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Join the Louie Torres family. And as usual, guys, I'll talk to you soon.